Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. So, today I'm going to do ASMR video in English for once because I've been doing a lot in French lately. I'm not complaining about it. I'm always very happy to speak French, but I always love to speak in English, and I just wanted to record something different this time. Um, so in another language. And of course, if you English speakers wonder why I've been posting so many videos in French, well, that's because I found this community of uh, not only French speakers, but they apparently, from what I've seen from analytics, say most of them they come from France, and they've been following me so much. They've been commenting me. They gave me so many views to my videos lately. So this is why, and also my latest lives, the live that I did um last week, but also the previous ones. I tend to do them in French because of this. So this is what the market asks me now. So this is what I'm doing. But yes, I wanted to record something in English for you. And yes, so I am going to talk to you about the latest trips that I did this year. Um, I didn't travel a lot. Well, no, outside of Italy, I barely traveled this year for the moment, but the year is not over yet, so who knows? And the only country where I went also from Italy this year, traveling and working altogether, is Switzerland. Apart from that, I just stayed in Italy. But I did visit some new places, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit which places that were new for me. I saw. So I went to see, for instance, Ancona in the southern part of Italy. I traveled by many years ago, but I never stopped there, so I never visited the city and the area. And then recently, I went to Borgo Valsugana, which, if you follow me on social media, some of you may thought that I moved there because I posted so many videos, and I think I still have some a few to post. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember. I posted so many videos, so many photos on that place. Well, it's been very nice. It has been really nice, and that's where I did my real vacation this year, which has been really, really short, to be honest. But you know, when you go to a place and you want to go to a place and you, how can I say, it was really the holiday that I wanted and that I needed, so it was amazing. It was so nice. And that place as well, there's been a time around 10 years ago already, so quite a few years ago, when I used to travel a lot in the area of Borgo Valsugana, which is in Trentino Alto Adige, so up north, northern part of Italy. And I used to travel there by car like every 2 weeks, every 2, 3 weeks. So, but just traveling, so it was I used just to pass by, and I never stopped there. And for years, really, for so many years, I thought, well, one day, well, not for years, but I remember because I did that for a bit, and I thought one day I'm going to see one of these little towns because they all look so charming, so nice. They're all surrounded by mountains, and I love mountains, so um, it looked very nice, very quiet, very peaceful, very relaxing. So voila, then I went finally. And one thing I remember of that area was a shop, a cheese shop. It's almost a cheese industry, really. They produce cheese. It's really big. It's like a cooperative, so they have cheeses from the area, but like produced by many producers. And because I used to pass by near the shop of this place, and I love cheese, of course. So I remember I used to buy so many cheeses. I mean, it was so expensive every time. Pretty expensive, but still, I could buy quite a few cheeses, different type ones. So aged, more light, more aged, less aged, younger, young, etc. So different type, and from the area, because it's a mountain area. So of course they were so good. So that's one thing that I remember of that place. Okay, so then other new places that I saw this year. I went to the island of Capri. It's a really, really nice island, which is situated, it's located not too far from Naples, so in the southern part of Italy. And I went there for work, but I could appreciate it a little bit. I could visit it a bit. So it's really nice. I think Capri is really one of those places which everybody says it's really nice. Everybody says it's also very expensive. It's very exclusive in a way, and but till you don't see it, you don't really know how beautiful it is. Honestly, I was so shocked. I don't know if you could say that in English in these situations, but it was amazing. It was so nice. It was crowded. There were quite a few people, quite a few tourists, and I went in. I think it was end of June this year, so it was really high season, to be honest. And it was a Sunday, if I remember correctly, meaning that there were also not only tourists from far away, but also local area, Italians even, and people from other parts of Italy, people from the surroundings, etc. So it was crowded. But I'm very good in finding places, areas which are not crowded in the places that I visit. So I found some quiet areas even there. That was nice. I mean, the views that you can have, oh my God, really, it's so wonderful. And I only saw a little part of Capri, to be honest. So the island, on the island of Capri, there are two main towns. There are really little towns, villages. You can call that if you want. Capri and Anacapri, and then I think there are other ones which are smaller, but those are like the main ones. And then apart from that, it's just a quiet area. There is a little mountain that you can climb if you want, which is the highest point of the island. Or I don't remember if it's like 370 meters high. I don't remember, but it's not that high still. It goes up. And maybe it's higher. Yes, I think it's higher than 370. It doesn't sound like very high. And the views that I had, I mean, it's so nice because you can see different parts, different angles in a way. You can have different, very, very nice views of the sea, especially, and of the coast. It's a very rocky coast. And there are all these little nice, those look exclusive beaches are really nice to see. My God, the colors of the sea are like amazing. I mean, it really felt like something that even if I'm explaining to you how nice it is, you wouldn't understand till you see it with your eyes, with your own eyes. It's really, now everyone is going to go to Capri. My French audience um, also wants to go to see Capri, because in my last live that I did, I spoke profusely. I spoke so much about Capri that everyone like fell in love with it. So It's nice. It's really nice. It can be expensive, but to be honest, I did manage to spend not that much money to have a lunch. It was a good lunch. It was really good. It was central, you know, was really nice. I saw some prices of some restaurants, to be honest, really central, really close to the Piazzetta di Capri. You may have heard of it. Piazzetta means a small um, square, and it's like the most famous point of Capri and most central point. And not too far from that square, there are quite a few restaurants. And to be honest, I saw the prices from the outside, and they didn't look so high, honestly. And it was really high season, so not too bad, honestly. Then, of course, there are all the boutiques, of important fashion brands, etc. I mean, if you want to spend money, there is always a chance to do that, of course. But you can have the possibility also not to spend so much, even in Capri, I think. And yes, that is one place that I saw this year. It was the first time I went there. And yes, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a virtual tour about that, because I'm really curious to get to know a little bit the island. I mean, I studied it a little bit, but that time when I went this year, I was leading a group, not a groups, a group of tourists from the US. But that day we had a guide for the island, so I didn't like prepare myself so much about the island. So yes, I know 2 or 3 things, but I really like to show you on one of my virtual tours how it is, because you can get an idea, but uh, as I mentioned, you really have to go there because it's so nice. And then another place that I saw this year, and it's another town that I know, I knew it. I know where it is located. I drove by, I passed by train so many times for years, really, especially by train. But I never visited it, and I was curious to see it. And I went with a couple of friends, and because of where they live and where I live, it was good because it was sort of in the middle for us, so it was not too far for neither of us. And it's located in the Veneto region. It's also in Italy, in the province of Padova. And it's the name of the town is Monselice. I know it's not very known at all. It's not known at all. It's small. It's really, really small. It has like one main road, more or less, and then there is one little river, and you can walk along the river if you want. So it's nice. I wasn't really enthusiastic about Monselice, not as it was for the other places that I saw this year, like Capri, Ancona, Borgo Valsugana. I like those places more, to be honest, but it's different. And also, to be honest, and it's a bit sad to say that, but people in Monselice, as in the staff of the restaurants, cafes where we went, they weren't really welcoming. They weren't really nice. Um, Whereas in other places that I mentioned, everyone was super nice, super welcoming. They really want that you go back again, and then you say to other people that the place is nice, you know? I mean, this is how I feel when I go, at least when I go to a place where people are nice, welcoming, and etc. So, anyways, they were very nice, and also there were a few places where they didn't even speak in Italian, and then you would ask yourself, well, you are in Italy. They were in Italy. What kind of language were they speaking then? Gestures, maybe. No, they were speaking in dialect, like a dialect from Veneto region, which I do understand because I am originally from that region. But my friends are not from that region, so they do have friends, other friends from that region, from Veneto, so they could understand a little bit. but not everything. So, it wasn't really, I don't know, it's a bit discriminatory in a way. I think it's a town where probably maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're not very used maybe to have people from the outside, people from other places or other countries, even worse. But apart from that, it is a nice town. I didn't see a lot, to be honest, because we stayed there just for one day. Um, there is a little road in the middle of the town, and there are some nice old buildings. There is a part of walls from, I don't remember, from when, I think Middle Ages. I don't remember. And you can see the walls, you can walk near the walls. What else? There are one or two castles that you can reach by walking, of course. So we didn't do that because it was a bit too much. And honestly, I think it was August this year. It was so hot. It was like, it was really too freaking hot, really. I don't know, 30 plus degrees, plus humidity. I suffered that day, I remember. And it was sunny, it was warm, it was really, really too warm. And I'm not a big fan of too high temperatures, of course, but as you know, every year it's worse. So, and so there is a nice walk, anyways, to go to reach the castle. We didn't go up to the castle, but before, I think, well, hang on, there are two castles because there is one, and we went just outside that one. Yes, that's manageable in a way. I mean, you have to go up a little bit, but we went in the evening, afternoon, so it was still warm, but not too warm. And we saw it just from the outside, and there is a pretty nice view over the town. And then I think on the other side of the town there is the little path to go up to see another castle if you want. But it's nice. I mean, the landscape in the area is not too bad. Monselice itself is on a plain area, but then it's surrounded by hills. It's in the area of the Colli Euganei. Colli means hills, little hills. Euganei is the area that is called like that. And there are, well, on the Colli Euganei there are also thermal baths. Yes. That's why also there are quite a few little towns that has terme on the name, which means thermal baths, basically. So, for instance, Battaglia Terme, Abano Terme, Montegrotto Terme, and they're not too far from that area, not too far from Monselice. In Monselice there is the train line that goes down to the south to Bologna and to the north to Venice. So that's why there was a time when for a few years I used to travel quite a lot by train on that line. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to drop there a video in English. Apologize if it's not in whispering. It's a kind of soft spoken. And yes, apologize for my French audience if it's not in French, but for a change, I decided to post something in another language, and I'm always, in a way, talking something that I think many of you are interested in, from what I saw, from what I hear, from what you tell me. Yes, thank you very much for sitting here with me. I hope this video was relaxing for you. If you like the video, remember to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. And you can always contribute to my channel on Ko-Fi. You can offer me a coffee, or you can become a Patreon. All the links are in the description as always. And yes, thank you so much. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.